Merry Christmas, traders out there in Christmas land. D7 here with Grok Trades Weekend Edition video. Good through. It'll be Sunday, December 20th, 2020. And the market's in the day bearish on Friday. You'll see everybody down, especially financials down nearly 1%. US dollar higher, silver down, gold down, VIX down though. So that's what's interesting. Fear dropped even with the markets being down. Bitcoin at the time of this video is up over $23,500. All right, let's take a look here at the spiders. And here we are. And by the way, thank you for all the well wishes. The COVID-19 thing, I kicked it in the rear and it is gone. The markets had massive volume on Friday because Tesla is going to hit the S&P 500. It's going to be brought in. It's going to make up about 1.5% of the total volume made up of the S&P 500. So it doesn't beat out Facebook. It does beat out Alphabet, which is Google. Interesting, right? So it's a big player. It added a lot of volume to the market. You will see that on Friday. Friday usually is a day we do not have big markets, especially in the holidays, but expect the same on Monday. But here's a couple things I want to share with you guys. I'm looking at the spiders here. This lower red line is very, very important to me, okay? And I already see I need to make a little adjustment. See how we dipped lower there? I need to be right there. I need to take this, move it up right here. Okay, see how we're touching that perfectly? Now if I go back to the candlesticks, this is very important to me because this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges are more bearish than they are bullish. And if we break down, that will be a bad sign with a lot of downside opportunity to drop, okay? So if you're not good with trend lines, you don't know what to do with those, that's fine. Look at the 20-day moving average. In this case, this is my blue line here. This blue line is my 20-day simple moving average. Long as we can stay above that on the S&P 500, the spider, that is a good thing. We want to remain above that for the market to stay bullish. If you look here at the diamonds, same thing. I get this red line. Very important to me that this red line is that price action stays above that red line. Very, very, very important for that to happen. Or the 20-day moving average, that's the blue line here. As long as we can stay above it, that's a very good thing. All right, Qs. This is the Nasdaq. Excuse me. I'll have this dry cough for a while, they said. So the Nasdaq red line, I'm watching that very, very closely. But what's interesting is it's trying to get over. Do you see this right there? Wait, hold on. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to go to that major swing there. So the Nasdaq actually has broken over a trend line. And as long as it stays above that, that is a good sign for the markets as a whole. Let's see what the Russell says. The Russell is very important. So the Russell's been up, and away, guys. It's just been flying high, extended away from the 20-day moving average. It's hugging the EMAs. And those are called exponential moving averages. So this here is going up, and it's just melting upward is all it's doing. So this is telling me that we could continue to melt upward, but we really need to catch our breath, build a base, build a pennant or a flag or something. Maybe give us a pullback to the 20-day down here before there's another buying opportunity on small caps. The financials, you'll see, have stalled compared to the financials. We come up and now we have basing sideways. That's precisely what we're looking for on the small caps. Because if we build sideways, because the market builds all this, it uses a lot of energy, up, has to catch his breath. If the bears aren't strong enough to yank this back down, what you'll see is a breakout to the upside. This is called a high base, or a big bullish pennant is what it's looking like. So that is a bullish formation. If financials break out, look for the rest of the markets to get more steam and to rally higher. US dollar had this big falling wedge. But now the falling wedge broke down this week. That was incredible. That just shows how weak the U.S. dollar is. The U.S. dollar is in the it's taking a dump. It is not in good. It's just continuing to go down, which bodes well for our economy. Things are cheaper. That's a good thing for us to an extent, okay? We don't want the U.S. dollar to be damaged, so there's a different ballgame. But as we were talking about in our last video, guys, silver exploded higher. Gold exploded higher. I didn't expect it to happen so soon, but it did. Looking really well. Silver and gold doing really well. I don't have the breakout yet on the bull flag on gold, but I think it's coming. It's just a matter of time. I think that's coming. I think that's going to happen. VIX, remember, dropped Friday. I had a good chance for it to rally higher on Friday with the bearish market. Fear, though, went up and then came crashing back down. Guys, I mean, you might say that there's a bull pullback, making our first higher swing low with an inverted hammer. There is an argument there for that, okay? I know I'm talking geeky, technical geeky stuff, but there is an argument there. But what's interesting is it technically was bearish. Fear, VIX was bearish. So fear was bearish when the markets were bearish. It's telling me that the fear just isn't out there. It's just not out there. Bitcoin is up and away. I hold Bitcoin. I have more Ethereum. I'm a believer in cryptocurrency. It's here to stay. Digital currency is here. It's here to stay. PayPal now is bringing 1% of its holdings, of investment holdings, and moving it into Bitcoin. So when you got big groups coming out and investing in Bitcoin, especially that Bitcoin now is traded on the futures market, guys, it is here to stay. There's no getting around this. It's just a matter of time before fiat money or tangible money will disappear. We will only be using digital currency. That is in our future. If you want to get into it, look at GBTC. GBTC is something you can purchase in any mutual fund or any brokerage. Go there. It is basically an ETF. It's a Bitcoin trust. I don't think it's a mutual fund. I don't know if that's a mutual fund or an ETF, actually. But GBTC allows you to get into cryptocurrency and add that to your portfolio if that's something that you're interested in. It had a rising wedge, but it broke out of it. So it broke up that rising wedge. So that's looking good. Now, I want to look at a couple things here. We're going to look at some stocks of interest. Now, listen, this is education purposes only. Education. Seek out a professional licensed advisor. And so let's look at tech stocks. We'll start with Apple. We're going to end near Tesla. We'll talk about Tesla. It's big news right now. Tesla. Hitting the S&P500. Well, Apple is good news for it. It is now in a defined uptrend. We had a lot of heartache, going through the fall time. We have higher swing highs, higher swing lows. We're now above the moving averages. All looks really well. It's not a great time to be buying Apple at resistance. Much better time to be buying Apple than here at support. So that's what I'd look for. AMD is a rising wedge. It needs to break out to the upside for AMD to remain bullish. It has to break that upper trend line is what I mean. If this thing starts to break down, there could be a short opportunity here. It could be, but the markets, like I said, we need to look at everything as a whole. Amazon, if you look here at Amazon, big symmetrical triangle, wait for a breakout or a breakdown before you go long or short on that. BABA is just broke out over this area. Look for BABA to start moving higher. I think there is trying to find a bottom at this moment. Baidu is on fire, up and away. Needs to build more of a base here or a pennant before I'm ready to re-enter to go higher on that booking. If and when it breaks out on volume, that would be a good time to go long on booking. Cisco just now broke the trend line, guys. That's big news. That's a buy opportunity. How long? This goes way back to July 2019, and then a big hit here in August 2020. and it just broke out, guys, a nice volume. Guys, that's big news. Buy opportunity there. Catfish is a nice uptrend. It is converging. It's a little pinchy up here. Rising wedge, see that? Maybe a buy opportunity down here at support level, but I'd rather see it break out and then build some sort of buy opportunity up here. eBay is congested, going sideways. Kind of stay away from that one. It's not conducive for good play. Facebook had broke down earlier this last week. It went sideways. This is a short opportunity to the downside. Facebook does not look good to me. Google is down, down, down. Stay away from that for the time being. Google with an L, same thing. They look the same. GoPro, big rising wedge at resistance, but we need to break through that to break this wedgie formation. That needs to happen. So stay away from it unless it pulls back to the support line. Then there could be a buy opportunity there. Microsoft is toying with death. We got this huge channel, okay? But if it breaks down there, it's bad news. But what's interesting here, is we're at support, so you could be looking for a purchase. I'm going to add a line here because one is needed. If I go here, from here to there and come across, what does this look like? So we're at major resistance. So we have a triangle going on here. You can see this, okay? We have a triangle. If this thing breaks that triangle, look for a buy opportunity to the upside. Microsoft could be a buy here. MU is up. It looks like an M for murder, right? Which could be the case. Could be the case. You want to watch out for this. But it could build a bullish pennant here, or it could go into a bull flag. That could give us a buy opportunity on MU, Micron. Netflix. Big symmetrical triangle. Stay away from it until it breaks out or breaks down. Nvidia is at a support level, guys. So if you are looking to make a purchase, maybe buy it here. Token entry up, and if and when it breaks out to the upside, then look to add to that position. Oracle is up, and broke a trend line, but we have a major trend line to contend with. It's too extended anyway. This is just a good sign. Let this thing break out, catch its breath, build a base, and then look to enter. PayPal is breaking out right now. Look at this. No, it's not. It's not breaking out. It's right there. It's getting ready to break out, it looks like. It may build a base under there and then break out. That could be a good buy opportunity. Roku has been on fire, up and away, but it's melting up. It's melting up. It needs to build some sort of formation. There's no big swings here. It makes it hard to trade, but this thing's been doing really well. Shopify had a breakout this last week. Boom, to the upside. Boom. Very nice. Wait for it to pull back before we enter, or a high base before we enter. Snap is in a big rising wedge. Short opportunity if it breaks down, but we could break this bearish formation if we break above the upper trend line. We're seeing a lot of these. Tesla is the big one, guys. Here is Tesla. Tesla. Resistance back here, February 2020. Major resistance here, September 2020. Major resistance here, December 2020, and then late December 2020, we break out to the upside. So this is good news. Buy opportunity here. Buy opportunity here. But let it be known, if Tesla, okay, if quickly, hold on, before we get into Tesla, Twitter also has broke a trend line. This is our last one on the list. Twitter, major trend line break, buy opportunity there. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, Tesla. Let's go back to Tesla. So, this looks great. See the volume? That is insane. Not only did it break the trend line, but it closed at the day's high. People are putting money and buying that up until the close because Monday, it hits the S&P 500. Monday it does. We got some notes here. Tesla market capitalization of $620 billion would command about 1.5% of the S&P's 500's total market value when it enters the index after the close on Friday, just ahead of Alphabet but behind Facebook, which we've already talked about that. That kind of historic entry into the S&P 500 means a massive amount of trading ahead of the official move that could amount to nearly $100 billion as investors tracking the index sell shares of companies in the S&P and buy up Tesla. Most of the action should happen on Friday without much of a mechanical hitch. This is a quote. The market is pretty efficient when it comes to handling this type of volume and a lot of that technicality, says David Bars, the founder and CEO of index firm X Capital. It goes on, another note is the majority, move some things around so I can see this, the majority of selling will be out of the tech heavyweights that are well equipped for monster trading volume, says Socorro Asset Management founder Mark Freeman, who estimates some $8 billion could come out of Apple alone, the largest S&P component by weight, with about 6% total value. Woo! So there's some information on Tesla, and so that's it. You guys can skedaddle, but I want to say this: an update. This is my ugly sweater, my ugly Christmas sweater, my teenage daughter's hat, and my wife's gaudy Christmas cup. I thought I'd be festive. I came downstairs and my wife said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing my video. I'm in a festive mood to celebrate this awesome holiday with all you guys and gals." So, but an update. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Whoa, I need this so you guys can hear me. When did I push that away? From the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all those who gave. On my last video, I let you guys know that I had a rough bringing up as a kid, and I have had a heart from that point forward at Christmas time to help those in need, help those that have kids, especially with those broken families, with the moms and or dads have kids that don't know if they're going to have Christmas. And for years and years and years and years, I've gone out as Secret Santa helping those families I could find. And I've been doing that a long time. Now I'm connected with some groups who are better connected with people with legitimate needs. And some of you guys gave to that. And I just want to say thank you. Every dollar of that is going to go to a family of great need. And if you want to participate, you can. Because I'm going to be putting my own money into this. If you have been blessed, this is not an ask, okay? You do not have to do this. But if you've been blessed and you have assets, you have resources, okay, and you have a giving heart right now and you want to give to families and you want to lock arms with me, I invite you to do so. The only way I can think of doing this is PayPaling me at my name, Des, D-E-S Woodruff, W-O-O-D-R-U-F-F, des.woodruff at Gmail. You can PayPal me. Or I'll put the money in if you tell me that you'll send me a check or something. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But if you want to join me, it is not too late. Feel free to do so. But for all those who did, man, guys, thank you so much. It just shows the heart of the Grok trade community. But, okay, moving on. I love this time of year. Love it, love it, love it. It is an amazing time of year. And I really hope that all you guys and gals, I know it's different because some of you aren't going to meet for Christmas this year. A lot of people didn't meet for Thanksgiving. I get it, man. This COVID thing is going around like wildfire. I get it. It makes things a little sad, doesn't it? That we can't be with our loved ones. But sometimes it's best not to be if they're older. I mean, I'm seeing people who are passing away because of this. Their immune systems aren't as strong as they need to be. They're older, and they so their body can't handle that sickness, that level of sickness. And holy smokes, it's not worth the risk. Not worth the risk. It is not. But trading has been great. My trading algorithm, I need to send it out. I need to send out an email to my qualified investors. But we're up as of Friday. The account is up 106%. My algorithm traded account is up 106% in 6 months, which is unbelievable. We're in a leverage ETF, but outside of that, we're not using margin. We're not using major leverage. It's a leverage ETF, so we are using some leverage to get those type of returns. But we're not risking anything. I mean, the algorithm gets us out on drops, and we don't, there's always risk in trading, but the algorithm is something. If you guys don't know about it, it's something I've been working on for months, months. Put a lot of time, energy, money into it, and I almost gave up doing I didn't think the algorithm could be done. Only the big boys had the money and finances to be able, the capital to be able to design these very sophisticated algorithms, where they go and gather up all the scientists and mathematicians and, physics guys and gals, and they buy them, and they bring them in and have them crunch data all day long to come up with algorithms that work. And it's harder than what you think, much harder. And I've got 22 going on 23 years of trading experience in the market, so I thought it'd be easy. It was not easy. Trying to get a dumb computer, if you will, to understand the complexities of trading. This is why the mentoring is just fascinating. I don't think we could ever automate as a whole trading for the masses. Because it's so complex, but we do a really good job in our mentoring on making the complexities of trading and make the thing simple. That's what we're known for. People like to come to our training because the complexities of it, we delve into the deep things that we have to do to be able to trade with confidence in the live markets, but we do a really good job of simplifying that. But we've been doing it a long time, since 2007, so that's a lot of years we've been at business for ourselves. And I was mentoring before that with a group called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I was with them forever. Well, it wasn't forever, long enough to become a competitor, to build my own business. So yeah, the algorithm's going really well. Anytime you can grow an account, double your account, especially, I mean, let me put that into perspective. The markets go up around 11% per year on average, okay? 11% per year. My algorithm is doing 14% per month. Let that sink in. 14% per month is what it's doing right now. In 6 months, I'm up 106%. So you take out the compounding of that, it's 14% a month on average is what it's doing per month, when the markets go up 11% a year on average. We are loving it. Matter of fact, when you rewatch my video, you'll see little blue and green flags next to the ticker symbols. You might wonder what those are. Those are my personal flags. Those are the flags that the algorithm work on. So in other words, if I'm not trading my one of the leverage ETFs, I'll be in Microsoft or Netflix or in Nvidia, Tesla, Shopify, Apple. There's a bunch of securities that the algorithm works on. This is very, very interesting. So the long and short of it, you're like, how can I get in on this? It may be a while, okay, because I'm getting my Series 65, starting an investment firm, okay, that's coming. But the first group of people coming in are only qualified investors. That means they have $2.1 million of net worth. $2.1 million in net worth, not including their home, okay? They make over $200,000 a year plus, so these are legit millionaires. And the government, the U.S. government says I can only work with those individuals, okay? That's their law, not mine. So I'm building a small list of individuals. If you fit that and you want to be on the list of people, I'm just staying informed on the algorithm. It's des at groktrade.com. Send me an email, say, hey, I fit that. I'd like to be, kept up to date with your algorithm. Be happy to do that. For everybody else, our goal is to have a second phase come in where we can start managing your retirement accounts also. Okay, so this is way down the path. Sometime it may not even be 2021. It might be 2022. I'm not sure. That we'll be able to manage all your accounts for you, and a segment of that will be algo driven. Okay, so you'll be able to participate with that. So that's one thing we're doing. So anyway, I'm going to conclude, guys. I wish you, just so you know, on Christmas Eve, the market shut down at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, it's a half a day on Christmas Eve. No trading Friday, all day on Christmas. Okay, so it's a short week. So because of that, call somebody you have not called in a while to wish them a Merry Christmas and let them know that you love them, that you're thinking of them. For all you all, I wish you all out there in Grok land a very Merry Christmas. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love you all. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.